They start arriving since Monday. 6-7 boats together, very close to our border. No, they're not there just for fun, you know. They're preparing a massive operation.
With Indonesian warships closing in on East Timor, the FRETILIN party declared independence from Portugal. The new government made José foreign minister. He was assigned to raise support for the fledgling nation. As he boarded a plane, FRETILIN forces headed for the hills to prepare guerrilla bases.
And then the final 30 kilometers to the border. It took 4 hours. And already the journey had taken its toll. Behind us, a truck laden with soldiers overturned. 4 men were badly injured. 2 of them later died because there was no medical aid available. It was here that the soldiers told us of the effect the Civil War had had on them. They talked of fathers, brothers and sons fighting on the other side. And one soldier from Mozambique tells us that he didn't think his rock group would be able to keep a booking in Jakarta. He was the drummer and at the front. The organist was in Indonesian Timor, a UDT supporter. During the meal, the troops gathered in small groups to decide if they would take us with them on their planned attack into no man's land along the Indonesian border. It's a strange army. Every decision is reached by a democratic vote. They vote for who will lead them. They vote for when and how they will attack. They vote on when they'll break off an attack and return home. Only their elected leader can override the vote. But if the soldiers feel strongly enough about his decision, they can have another meeting and vote him out of office. After about 2 hours, they decided that the planned attack would go ahead and that we could go with them. They had an odd assortment of weapons: modern automatic rifles, Second World War American bazookas, ancient German Mauser rifles, and a pre-war German machine gun. On this sortie, FRETILIN soldiers crossed for the first time into the no man's land area bridging the border. They said that UDT troops who'd been operating inside no man's land had fled across the border. But from the Indonesian side, there was a steady barrage of heavy machine gun fire and 50mm mortars. One of the 3 groups taking part in the action spent 2 hours pinned down on a hillside as the mortars zeroed in. During the action we saw, but an uncomfortable place. Weren't able to film because of the fading light. An Indonesian frigate which steamed across the river mouth marking the border and hove to well inside Portuguese territory. By the time the engagement was broken off, a 3-mile stretch on either side of the border was blazing.